Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We're focusing on helping our teeth or gum injuries. I picked this subject because a very, very close friend of mine called me 2 days ago. They broke their molar and they had to have a tooth extracted. So, you know what that's like if you heard about it or experienced it. It can be very painful. Tissue can be swollen, bleed, and cause many other difficulties. So we're going to use a very simple application of Jin Shin Jyutsu using our two hands. Now, one of the things to be aware of is that when you put your hands on the body or even near the body or directed at somebody, there's a movement of energy that is coming from your hand going outward. And energy moves in a spiral. When they've done research on subtle energy, they can actually see the movement of energy coming from the palm of your hand in a clockwise movement, going in or outward to somebody else. And when you're working on somebody, there's a corresponding spiral energy going back to your hand. So you have energy spiraling in, energy spiraling out. When you apply your hands on the body using Jin Shin Jyutsu, it's really creating this movement that results in healing and harmonizing the energy in the body and consequently the tissue. Now we're focusing on a specific area. You could apply this to any part of your body, but today, because of my friend, I'm focusing on the area on the mouth, the gum, where the injury is. And if you have any difficulty in your mouth, then I suggest that you try to apply it to that area and see how you feel. Now, the key is always that you put your right hand directly on the tissue, the body, and your left hand goes right on top of that. So it's right on, left over it. So right in starts with an R. You can think about this as red. So if you have a bleeding or there's a wound, you put your right hand directly there and then your left hand over that. And you get comfortable. Easy to do lying down. Maybe not so comfortable when you're sitting. But see what's comfortable for you. If you can't use two hands, use one hand. Right hand would be more effective. But if for some reason you can't use the right, the left will also work. It's going to be more efficient and more rapid if you use your right hand directly over the area that you're concerned about and the left hand over that. And then you could just relax with that. Now, for many of you who watch our YouTube, you practice these and you may have your own experiences of the results, and we would love to hear from you. You can write it in our chat. You can send us an email to Jin Shin Jyutsu Spirit Mind Body. Our website you can see at the top there. You can take a photo of the QR code. But let's work on ourselves now. Let's take the time to feel relaxed, dropping your shoulders. If you're seated, have your spine as straight as possible. If you're lying down, get comfortable and just start to unwind. Unwind from the day, from your life, from the future, and be in this moment. Now, sometimes when you're holding something, you may begin to feel heat building up on the part of the body that you're holding or coming out of your hands. And that heat is really energy moving. So that's always an excellent experience to feel. And if you're working on somebody else, as you know, we may not have mentioned, but this application you can use on others. Very simple. I used to know a dentist that would give this out to his patients after any procedure so that they could continue to work on themselves, reduce the inflammation, increase healing time, and actually helped to prevent infections. Now, Jin Shin Jyutsu is not a substitute for Western medicine, medical care. You can use it with it. So we're not recommending that you avoid or not go to see your doctor, but this is certainly a very powerful tool to use in combination. So relax your shoulders. If you want to close your eyes and go deeper, I recommend you do that. If you're not putting your right hand over, then switch to do that and feel the difference. If you don't have a specific discomfort in your jaw or your gum or your teeth, just notice how it feels with your hand there. And then reverse to the other side, and you'll notice that something's happening. I can already feel the difference between my left and right side. So let's go inward, as this is a meditation that we could use. And as you're going inward, you could visualize this opening right in the center of your chest, right around the heart area. Breathing in, imagining the breath coming in and going out from that location. And as you're breathing and visualizing, I suggest you visualize this breath as light, breathing in light, breathing in healing, nurturing light from source, and feeling it coming into your body, into your very being, feeling and filling yourself like an empty vessel with healing light. And all of us have something that we're working on. We may not know about it, or we may know about it. It may cause us pain, or we may not feel anything. So imagine that this breath, this intelligence of life, goes to that area of your body that is in need of help. And you trust that. And you watch it and you follow it. And you feel its nourishment, its healing and transformative powers, bringing light to wherever there is darkness, bringing healing wherever your body needs it. And relax your jaw, feel it go a little slack, so that you're not carrying any tension in your face. Relax your tongue, relax your eyes, your nose, your scalp. Even imagining relaxing your ears. Bringing this energy down through your neck, relaxing all your vertebrae in the cervical, in the thoracic, in the lumbar, sacral area. And as you fill with this light of breath, imagining it going up and down your spine, aligning your vertebrae, bringing light to your spinal cord, to all the nerves that go out through your whole body. And imagine that the nerves are bringing light everywhere, bringing light to all the cells, raising its vibration to its highest, most vital level. The great intelligence harmonizes you and attunes you to what you need to be. And feel yourself letting go a little more, relaxing, dropping any tension you may be carrying on your shoulders, in your muscles, in your ligaments, and in your joints. Now pay attention to your body and notice if it's balanced on the left and right side. And if not, breathe into the area where you feel greater tension, pressure. Exhaling down to your feet and inhaling upward to your head. creating this circle of light, of breath. And you're welcoming in all of the positivity, all of the higher frequencies of vitality, of love, of compassion into you. Dissolving all the attitudes or emotions that you may have experienced of stress, of anxiety, of worry, of frustration, of fear, of holding on, of grief and efforting. Letting go so that you can be who you're meant to be, filled with light, coming home to yourself. Dropping deeper and deeper into the breath. If you feel any pain, welcome it in and breathe through it. It's simply your body letting go. If your mind becomes active with thoughts and memories, watch it, take control, and let it go. Your focus is on yourself. Take advantage of this moment and this time in your life to be as fully present as you can. To be the exhale and to be the inhale. To be grateful for the oxygen that you breathe in, its nourishment filling you, and you breathe out all of the unnecessary things, the toxins, the thoughts, and emotions that don't serve us. Each breath is a renewal, to be made new each moment. Whatever was is gone. You can drop it. Stay in the now. The future isn't yet here, so it serves no purpose to be ahead of yourself. Stay in your center. Breathing it in and breathing it all around you until you can feel the light from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, in front of you and behind you, to the left, to the right, and in every part. Keep breathing into those areas where you feel tension, especially your shoulders, your neck, your back. Going deeper into the silence for a few moments. Keep letting go of everything, letting go of the external sounds. Keep dropping your shoulders. feeling the light going everywhere, filling every part of you, especially where you have pain or the perception of something that's apparently in disharmony. Feeling your belly expanding slowly as you inhale and effortlessly exhale. Breathing in the healing light of Source, the renewing, the re-energizing, in this moment, be the master of yourself. Self-control, holding the will steady. Softly, smoothly, you see who you really are. You see your perfection, dissolving the images of illness and visualizing every part of you perfect. Creating a new template of the greater truth. If you take an empty glass and dip it into the ocean, what you bring out is the ocean itself. And so imagine for a moment you are dipping into this ocean of Source, the ocean of perfection, that every part of you is resonant with that divine perfection. Feel it through every part of you. And deny that part which pulls you away from this great truth. I am this healing light. I am. See it coursing through your blood, your arteries and your veins, in your muscles and ligaments and bones, your skin a brilliant light, effervescent, shining outward. Every organ made perfect, it to its original intention and blueprint. Perfect heart, perfect lungs, perfect liver and gallbladder, perfect pancreas, spleen, perfect kidneys and bladder, reproductive organs, lymph system, brain, spine, everything. See your true self for a moment, and each moment continues. And for a moment, feel the great peace in your system. And in your own way, give thanks. Give thanks to that which has no name, which is beyond us all. Call it what you wish: source, ocean, the light, the love. Millions of names, all from the one. And slowly, if you want, take your hands, relax your shoulders, or stay like that. Now notice how you feel. Notice the difference between your left and your right side, where you feel heat, where you feel activity. And you be your own testimony if I feel a great difference between my left and right side. Now you could use this application anywhere, anytime, for acute injuries or for chronic injuries. You don't have to just focus on your face or your jaw, your teeth, your gums. It could be anywhere. But this is wonderful for any dental project. I know people who go to sleep like this, sleep for 5, 6, 7 hours. The more time you're able to spend, the more dramatic the results. It's not meant to be 2 minutes and then everything's healed. We'll be back next week. I hope you'll join us, watch some of our recordings. Please share with us any of your own experiences. We're grateful for your participation with Jin Shin Jyutsu, Spirit, Mind, Body. We hope to see you again. Until then, be well, be safe, and share with others these simple, very simple approaches. Thank you.